If you've been injured and you're wondering how to get your medical bills paid, stay tuned.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Michael J. Swanson. Michael is the author of How David Beats Goliath and is the CEO of Advocate Capital. And now, here's Michael.
It could be that you or a loved one has been injured and you're wondering how to get those medical bills paid. Well, to help us understand how that normally works, I've asked Karl Truman to join us. Karl is a personal injury lawyer from Louisville, Kentucky. Karl, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Mike. Glad to be here this morning.
So tell us, how does it normally work in a personal injury case? Someone's been injured, they need medical attention. Who's going to pay those bills? How does that work out?
Well, Mike, that's a great question, and a question that I often get from clients because there's so often a misunderstanding. A client will come in to talk about whether it's an automobile collision or being hurt on somebody's property. And the automatic reaction is to think, well, it wasn't my fault. Why don't we just send the bills to the other person's insurance company and let them pay for my doctor bills as I go to the doctor?
Yeah.
Which would make sense, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. So we have to find ways to get my client treatment, proper treatment, get the bills paid while they're seeking treatment. And then at the end of the case, the other driver's insurance company, if it's an automobile collision, then they just make one lump sum settlement for everything, whether it's the medical bills, pain and suffering, lost wages, all of those things combined. So they're not going to write a check to go to the doctor every time you go to the doctor. So we have to look at various sources. Number one, in Kentucky, if you're in an automobile collision, everyone automatically has up to $10,000 of PIP benefits. That's PIP, stands for Personal Injury Protection, which means that the car you're in, if you own the car, if you're in somebody else's car, the car you're in has primary responsibility to pay those medical bills up to the limit. Now you can purchase additional PIP, which is a good idea. You should ask your insurance agent about buying additional PIP because it's very inexpensive. And so that's one of those. In Indiana doesn't have PIP, and I do cases both Indiana and Kentucky. Indiana does not have PIP. Indiana automobiles have what's called medical payments coverage, or MedPay for short.
Okay.
In Indiana, that's a optional coverage. Some people have it, some don't. Some that do have it, I see it in different amounts. Could be $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever you purchase. So the MedPay there would be there too. And also, we have to look at health insurance. Health insurance, and let's say that you have a very significant injury. You've had to have surgery, back surgery or some sort of broken bone, very large hospital bills. Sometimes what we're able to do then is use your health insurance and coordinate that with the PIP or MedPay for your copays and deductibles so you don't have any out-of-pocket costs. So we do work on those creative ways to try to minimize the impact on my client's life and their financial situation, because obviously those bills get very expensive.
Wow, that sounds complicated. I'm glad you're so good at that and helping your clients. If someone was watching this and they had a question about a case they have, could they call you?
Well, yes, the best way is our phone number is 502-222-2222. It's all twos, very simple to remember. And you can look us up at trumanlaw.com. We have information on our website. Also on my website, I have books that I provide for free, and automobile books, Social Security, Veterans Disability. So our website is a great resource to look up information there, and you can also contact us there.
And if they call you, does it cost them any money?
Absolutely not. There is no fee for any consultation. Even when you hire us, there is no retainer fee. We only get paid at the end of the case when we recover money damages for our client.
Thank you so much for sharing this information with us and our viewers, and we appreciate your help. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me on today.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.